Okay, hi everybody, it's your girl Ashley, and I am back with another video. First and foremost, I would like to just say Happy New Year's. Today is Monday, January the 2nd, and it's going to be the official start of my challenge that I've set for myself. I'm going to do attempt to oil my scalp every day for 100 days straight. The whole point of that is because I want to see, number one, just in general, I need to get better. Let's go with first and foremost. Let me say this. My hair is perfectly fine, and scalp works better with my scalp being oiled. Let me say that. Some people cannot oil their scalp. Some people don't have the same experience and stuff. However, for me, myself personally, I need to oil my scalp. So, I'm going to be oiling my scalp for 100 days straight. I got this idea from Star Puppy, and I saw a video. I recently came across her channel about 3 months or so ago, and when I say I just absolutely love this woman, like her whole energy and vibe and aura like that I'm getting or whatever, I really can relate to her, and she's funny to boot. So yes, I really like it. And I saw that she had did a video last year where she oiled her scalp for 100 days straight. So voila, magic, here I am today. That's the whole point of me starting this video. I actually am coming out of deep conditioning and just rinse that off, and now I'm applying my leave-on. So I figured, why not do two things and kill two birds with one stone, because I know that there might be questions and people want to see what my hair looks like and stuff like that. So yeah, here I am. Anyway, so it is freshly washed, and it has been, this section over here has now been detangled. On the 19th of January, it will be 10 years since I went natural. And of course, over the time frame of that period, the hair care market, natural hair care market, is a lot more saturated than it was back then. There were very minimum products that cater to people with natural hair like this or what have you. And so, because of that, a lot of stuff, specifically my oil and moisturizers, I made myself. And so that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years. For the most part, there are some times where I use, like, because of convenience, specifically during the pandemic period and stuff like that, that I had to use already pre-made stuff. But yes, I have been making my own natural, my own oil and my own what I call creamy crack at this point in time. However, this whole journey started with not the natural hair and stuff like that. Yeah, because I think I may have mentioned that before. And if I have not, what occurred is that in 2012, I went to Ogle to get my hair cut. And at that point in time, I was I was relaxed. And the lady at Ogle asked me, like, what were the goals for my hair? And that's the first time that I had heard that. Like, I've been going to beauty shops my whole life, right? But that was the first time somebody actually asked me what was a goal that I wanted for my hair. And my goal has always been, even to this day, is that I just want to have strong, healthy hair. I don't need to have, like, length is a plus, but as long as this up here is strong and natural, then I'm good to go. But genetically, I am inclined and already predisposed to longer hair. So when, as a kid, my hair was pretty long, like down to here and like mid back or what have you. Like as a kid, mid back. Like right now, as an adult, it would probably be like bra strap length. But of course, you grow up, you put your fingers in your hair, and then you get life issue, because join life, and you have adult problems and stress, and voila, that's what happened to this section right here. When I went natural, this was fine and stuff like that, but since being natural, I've gone through a divorce and a pandemic, and life gets hard sometimes. So yeah, that's that right there. So um back in August, I decided to do a rice water challenge. So for, I want to say it was 6 to 8 weeks, I can't remember correctly, but I applied rice water to my hair once a week for, I believe, I want to say it was about 8 weeks. Yeah, it was about 8 weeks straight. And so this area right here is already so much better than what it was at that point. So For me, myself, I did have results from using rice water treatment, and it was more than what my normal growth rate pattern is. So that's that, period. That's the truth. Is the results are not the same for everybody, but I did have results. And not only did I have growth, my hair has also become a lot more softer. It's a lot stronger. I have less breakage. So yes, I have continued to use those. The rice water treatment. I just don't do it every week or what have you. But anyway, when I discovered that, I shared that information with my friend who wants to try to get her hair to get back thicker as well. And so she went and did her own research, which is what I would recommend anybody do. Do your own research for yourself. That way you are comfortable in what you're doing and you take ownership and responsibility. You can't place the blame on anybody else. So she went ahead and she did her research, and from her research, she shared with me the recipe that was more in line with the traditional way that the women from China, do rice water rinses and stuff. But for me, I do the shortcut method, which is simply I wash my rice thoroughly, wash it, rinse it thoroughly, and then I put it in a jar with water and then let it ferment for a week minimum. And when she did it, she found a recipe that also, first and foremost, it's not like that simple right there at all. It's a lot more to it. I mean, it's still simple, but it's not as simple as what I just said. But outside of that, there was this herb called foti. And one moment, I'll get it for you. Hold on. Foti. So this is what foti powder looks like, and it's another name that they call it, but I can't recall how to say it. But this right here, what was also was what the recipe that she found, it was also added into the rice water. So after those first 8 weeks or so, 8 to 10 weeks of me doing it just the regular way that I did it, let's go with, because I continue to do the treatments, just not as frequently. So I went ahead and looked up this because I had never heard of foti, and from that, you guys, if you know me personally, you already know that I very much like to stick with, I don't, natural for the most part. Like, especially like with intakes and stuff like that, like what I'm putting into my body. I'm not big on taking medicines and things like that. Um, but I really try to be conscious. Like everything cannot be, but I try my best to be as conscious as I can. But especially with my hair, I've been, yeah, the whole point of it, right? So that right there led me to this right here, the foti. And then after that, I just went down a rabbit hole, and I found what I think is my niche, which is what people have been saying to me, because people have seen how my hair grew and stuff from using my own little creamy crack and my own little oil concoctions. Now this right here does not look like what I normally have been doing, because normally I was just mixing already oils like olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, things of that nature, Jamaican black castor oil. I was just making those oils mixed together. However, when I went down this path of foti, I started doing further research, and I discovered the Ayurvedic path or what have you. I don't know if that's how they say it or reference it. However, that right there, you guys, I absolutely love it. Like, I'm really focusing now on trying to to improve my products that I make, and that includes using a lot of natural herbs and flowers and plants and things like that. So with this 100-day challenge, I'm going to be using my oil I'm testing out right now to see what happens. This right here is some potency, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, I really want to, the goal for me this year is to step out on faith and use the gifts that God has given me and really see what I can do in starting my own journey of more success and learning more and sharing that knowledge with others and helping others and stuff like that. So, my oil mixture I've given to my daughter and my mom, and then I use it on my boyfriend as well. His I did dilute it with another oil or different other carrier oils as well, because you can do this because this is potent, and that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do it for 100 days and see what happens. But right now, I'm getting ready to go ahead and uh, apply my leave-in conditioner. So this side over here, and yes, I will, when I come out of my next this protective style I'm going to go to, I am going to go ahead and clip my ends because these do need to be clipped. However, I can't find my scissors right now, and I'm not just going to use anything to cut my hair. So I'm going to be applying this mixture right here, which is some aloe vera juice or water. It's this right here specifically. Ooh, oh, the cap wasn't on all the way. Anyway, it's this right here. Yeah. And I'm going to mix that. I have mixed that with some MSM. And this right here. And I'm using that because the MSM, you can mix it with water and spray it to your scalp. Like, this is something that you can be a supplement that can be taken internally. However, I'm not ready for that because some of the stuff, when I did my research, not quite ready for that. However, it still works just as good when you mix it in and for what I'm using it for, and then I'm spraying it onto my scalp. And I decided to use my aloe vera because this is a very moisturizing plant. And yeah, I'm going to mix it on there, and then I'm just going to spray it on my hair. But as I said, and on my scalp, I'm spraying it on my hair because I need the aloe vera for the moisture. But as I was saying, I went natural in 2013, and I believe on January 19th it will be 10 years. And yeah, I have had fully enjoyed my journey. I do not regret it. I do not put heat on my hair for the most part, outside of sitting up under like the steam cap, and occasionally when I get, depending on who's doing my hair, when I get a protective style like box braids that I'm not doing by myself, my hair gets straightened a little bit to make it easier to blend in with the hair. But I've been natural since 2013, and as I said, no heat. And specifically, the reason why I don't use heat is because, excuse me, this is the leave-in conditioner I'm using. I don't know if you can see it. Either way, it's the Main Choice Tropical Moringa. That's also in my oil mixture and my creamy crack. Like, I'm trying to use these products and these herbs and spices in multiple ways so I can see the increase my odds of success. And so I have not applied any heat to my hair, like as it relates to flat iron. Scratch that. I got a new flat iron and I wanted to see what it did for my daughter when she straightens her hair. So I did straighten one little tiny section, like this little piece right here, back in, I think it was October or something like that. Anyway, but when I went natural in 2013, I didn't do anything. I was just straight natural, no heat, anything like that, just protective styles and stuff. However, in October or September, October of 2014, I decided I wanted to color my hair. So I colored my hair and everything was fine. I didn't have any issues from that, because that was another thing with my hair when I was relaxed, is that I couldn't color my hair. My hair could not stand the strength of a permanent hair color. So I was only doing rinses on my hair. But this, I wanted to be like that honey blonde, copperish, strawberry blonde like color. So I went ahead and I dyed my hair, and that dye had bleach. Everything was good to go. What was the downfall, and the reason why at this point I've now decided, like, that I don't use any heat is that I went and straightened my hair, and that caused heat damage. And when I tell you guys, my little feelings were so heartbroken, my heart was broke because my hair did not revert at, like, it barely reverted. Like, you see how tight this is right here? It was like loop. Even thinking about it, like, my feelings was so hurt because all that work I had did for almost 2 years went down the drain in a matter of a month and a half, because that's how long I wore my hair straight. So I heat damaged it. Now, is that largely in part to myself? Probably. Yes, it is, because the fact of the matter is that it just meant that I was applying the heat more than likely too often. However, I'm not going back to it. I'm not prepared to go through it. That's what my wigs are for if I want some straight hair. So anyway, um, I'm just detangling my hair right now. And anyway, I since then have not applied any color, and I've not applied any direct heat like flat ironing outside of what I just told you guys. Testing out that flat iron with a tiny section, and you guys can see based on when I took my hair down, everything reverted back. Now I know it's looking awkward how I'm twisting my hair, but it's because these nails it ain't the easiest thing to do. So anyway, how many times have I said anyway? Somebody let me know in the bottom box. Oh, look at that little tendril. I gotta pull it up here. It's been a journey, and I can't wait to see what 2023 does for me and my hair, and not just my hair, my mom's hair, because her hair has really taken its toll. Oh, yeah. So, 100-day challenge of me oiling my scalp to see what happens in here. And I'm telling you guys, like, this right here, this is not breakage. This is the growth that has occurred, because I was pretty much bald in this section. Yeah. So I really want to see what happens, and I know I can do it. I just have to stay committed to this, and don't forget. So this is the first video of it, and I'm going to attempt to film this every time I do it, but it probably won't turn out like that because I do have a life. I'm not a full-time anything other than a mom. Well, I am a full-time employee, but like my side things or what have you. And maybe one day with this process and everything and what I have in the future, like what I have planned, one day I'll be able to. Don't mind all that right there. Somebody's taking out the trash. But I'm going to apply my little creamy crack mix. Not cream crack mix. I am going to apply that on my hair when I go into my protector styles. And you don't know how moisturizing and how lasting that product is. I'll show you guys in a few seconds when I finish detangling this. It sounds worse than it is. If you guys can hear me combing it, there's not any real hair coming out of it. You can see the bare minimum. It just sounds worse than it is. Sometimes I'm able to start from the bottom up. I know that's how a lot of people recommend it, but for me, I just slowly work the tangle down. Turn the brush vertical to get the tangles out, and there we go. Twist this up. Last section. I'm going to go into a protector style with some Havana twist. Y'all see my gray hair? I love my little gray hairs. My goal and hope is that, I mean, I can't control it, is that I get like a little patch right there. But these same 6 or 8 gray hairs been here for about, that's it, over the past, let's see, over the past 7, about 10 years almost, maybe less than that. About the past 7 years, that's all I've gotten. And majority both, like I think over here are the newest ones. I got two over here, but these right here, the rest of them have been here for ages. Anyway, I have now applied. Whew, that feels good. My leave on. Just gonna spray a little bit more of this right here so I can go ahead and use it up. It's not much left. Add some moisture into there because we need to make sure that we are properly taking care of our scalp to get healthy hair. Like for me, as I said, when I went natural, it was all about getting better, a healthy hair, which is for me the scalp. If you don't have a healthy scalp, then this right here, it may get some length and stuff, but you're gonna have some problems. That's my belief. Anyway, so this is my little oil mixture right here. I'm gonna shake it up, and I need to shake it up because some of the herbs and stuff have settled in the bottom. But you can, and maybe in the future, I want to see what it does through these 100 days, but I know for a fact that you can mix this down. Ooh, I almost took the whole. Hands got products on it, making it hard to open the cap. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and apply. Ooh. And I'm going to apply it in the sections, the cross sections of my different sections. Okay, and then once I've done that, then I take it through this like that. And see, because this has this pointed applicator on here, it's a lot easier to have some preciseness to the application. So I can get in there and put it in the areas of the scalp that are not exposed. Okay, and now I'm just going to massage it in. This is supposed to be a short little video, you guys. I'm about to wrap it up. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm now going to go get my protective style started. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe at least for the first week or so. I really am going to attempt to film myself every time, but I can't make any promises. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the continued support, even in my absence, and I'll see you guys next time.